it's wanting to know the vertex. How would you find that? Type it in your calculator? Yeah,
Is there
that's good.
a formula for it?
Yeah, there is.
Negative b over 2a.
Yes, negative b over 2a, beautiful. Okay, so this being our a, b, c, right? I know now we're on the page, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna look at negative b over 2a. So negative b being that 16, so we're gonna do negative 16 over 2 times what's in front of there is just a 1. So 2 times 1, which equals negative 16 over 2, which is negative 8, right? And so we have our, oh, and this is equal to x, okay? That's important. So we know that negative 8 equals x, but because they want it in a point, we need to find out what y is. So how do we find out whatever y equals? Plug it in, yep. So we're gonna use that negative 8, we go f of negative 8, and everywhere we see an x, we're gonna put in the negative 8. So negative 8 squared plus 16 times negative 8 minus 7, okay? And so what's negative 8 squared?
64.
Yeah, 64. I don't know what that is. Probably like 16 times 8. So minus 128 minus 7. Okay, that's negative 64 minus 7, which equals negative 71. That's what y is equal to, okay? And so then our point, or our vertex, is going to be at negative 8, negative 71. Okay. Any questions? First time I did this problem, it got me. Like, it's tricky, but it's not too long. So we're gonna distribute that 5. We need it to be, like, we're gonna compare it to 0 is the whole goal. Okay, so we need one of these sides to be equal to 0. But I like to keep whatever is squared positive, okay? So I'm gonna work with this side and move it over. So we're going to say 5y squared plus 8y is less than or equal to, distribute that negative 5, we get negative 25y minus 40. We're going to add those over so that this side is 0. We get 5y squared plus 8y plus 25y minus 40 plus 40, thank you, is less than or equal to 0. And so now we're going to factor it so we can find out what our critical values are, okay? I don't know, do any of y'all know the AC method whenever it comes to factoring? Like, if I say that, does that mean anything?
Sounds familiar.
Okay, it's like this thing. So that's how I was able to factor it. But if not, you can always use a quadratic formula if it doesn't just come to you. But because I saw that this 5y squared and 25y had something in common, and then this 8 I rearranged it to be 5y squared plus 25y plus 8y plus 40. So that's gonna equal to 0, okay? And then I pull out a 5y from both of those. 5y times, we're left with y plus 5 plus, and they both have an 8 in common, so I'm going to pull out an 8. 8 times y plus 5.
Why didn't you combine the two lines?
Yeah.
Because it makes it easier whenever you do this thing. Like, the way it works. And so because this y plus 5 and this y plus 5 are the same, we pull them out. So y plus 5, and then you multiply whatever you're left with. So that 5y plus 8. So that's 0. And so that's how that guy factors.
Where'd you get y plus 5 from?
Because I got it from here.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
Because like whenever I didn't combine them, like for this first one, I pulled out a 5y from both of them, and we're left with y plus 5. And then over here I pulled out an 8.
So you kept them separate?
And if like, I don't know, I guess he hasn't gone over that, like factoring that way, which is totally fine. But you can always do like quadratic formula to find your critical values and stuff like that. Like it's no, I don't know, don't stress out about it this way, okay?
Why did you multiply y plus 5 times the 8 and the 5y?
Because you pull out, so this y plus 5 goes here, like you pull them both out, and then you take whatever you're left with, and you put it like here and then here. Like it's just, I don't know, the way you do it.
Where did the y plus 5 come from?
So it came out of both of them, or like because they both had it. I don't know. So here we can go back to this thing. This 5y squared plus 8y plus 25y plus 40 less than or equal to 0. And so if you combine these two, you get 5y squared plus 33y plus 40 is less than or equal to 0. And so whenever you factor that out, you're looking for something that multiplies to 40 and then adds to 33, right? So you know you have a 5y squared. So we're going to do 5y here and then just a regular y. And then you're looking for like what you can FOIL out to get this thing. Okay? And so the factors of 40 are like, we can do 8 and 5, or 2 and 20. But for this case, it's going to be the 8 and 5 that work. Okay? And so we're going to try 8 here and 5 here. So because these are all plus signs, you know it's going to be plus and plus. And this is less than or equal to 0. And then, so then whenever you do it all out, like to get that middle term of 33, you say like plus 25, okay, and then plus 8 is 33. Does that make sense? A little bit more. That's just like the way he does it in class. We kind of like separate it. Alright, and so now we're going to work with where it's less than or equal to 0. So we're going to take each part and solve it for 0. So 5y plus 8 equals 0, and then y plus 5 equals 0. And we get 5y equals negative 8, right? And then y equals negative 8 fifths, and y equals negative 5. So these are going to be our critical values, or our critical points. So I'm going to put them on a number line. Which is more negative, negative 5 or negative 8 fifths?
Negative 5.
Negative 5, yeah. And then negative 8 fifths. 0 for both of these, and 5 times 0 is 0 plus 8, so we have a positive for this part, and then 0 plus 5 is still positive. So over here it's going to be positive. And then looking in between these two, what's the number in between here? Between -5 and -8 is? -2. So if we plug in -2, we get -10 plus 8, which is negative. And then over here, -2 plus 5, which is positive. And so negative times positive is always going to be negative. And then what's the number to the left of -5? -10. And so -10, like 5 times -10 plus 8 is going to be negative. And then -10 plus 5 is also going to be negative. We're left with the positive there. And so this wants to know where it's less than or equal to 0. Okay? So where is the only interval where it's less than or equal to 0? Or where it's negative, right? Less than 0. It's going to be between -5 and -8 this. And is it bracket or parenthesis?
Correct.
Bracket.